Well, welcome back. We're here with Margaret, Fearey, Walsh, and we are talking about her company, Changing Places, Inc. And moving is daunting. Any of you who have done it, those with toddlers, it's amazing how they get it accomplished. And then you've got the senior community. But one of the things that I know we have a slide for is moving and all of the different issues that are under moving. You've got relocating, you could be downsizing, you could be upsizing, you have less storage, you have garage sales to deal with, you've got donations to charities, you've got giving items to friends and family. How do you put them in order?
Well, it depends on how big the house is, and I try to get the client to keep as much as they can and give it to the children. Then some of them want to sell things, so I have a lot of different auctioneers and people who will take things on consignment, eBay, and they'll sell for things for eBay. So you look at the whole scope and ask them what's their budget, what are their priorities, what can they do themselves, what do they want to do themselves, and who will help them. A lot of the time senior citizens will trust you, but they aren't sure that you're going to give them a good move. So you have to work with them to figure out where they want to go. And if it's something they haven't moved in 40 years, they don't know themselves. So it takes a little while to figure out the process.
And seniors are an easy target because they're very trusting. And I have found that they are the clients that need most hands-on because they are so trusting. And I told you that story.
I just got a client yesterday. Actually, her daughter had been moving with us 6 years ago. And she has a tiny little place, 600 square feet. She gave away everything she owned to move into a retirement home. And she said yesterday, I don't care if I'm in the place for 2 years. She's moving into a 3-bedroom house. And she said the movers broke everything. It was all scratched. And she's going to just go with us and let us do the whole thing. We'll do utility close downs. We've done a layout for where the furniture will go, hang the pictures, work with the closet people to get the closets organized, and get her all moved in and get the beds made so that she can move on with her life, because she's not very healthy right now because it's been a very traumatic year. She moved from LA up here, and so she wants to get on with her life and have some fun.
Cool. That's just what I mean. I walked in on these senior clients, and the moving company had left all the boxes, and he was in a wheelchair. He couldn't move. You know, right in front of the patio door. So, you know, kick off the shoes and start tearing apart boxes. But I'll tell you what, I felt better after I left, Margaret, because they could get to the bedroom and they could get out the door if there was an emergency. But those are the things that you do.
I take everything out of boxes, set them all up, lay them out so that we decide where they're going to go, and then put them away, because you want grandma's china perhaps either in the sideboard or you want it up in the top cabinet and you're not going to use it for Christmas. So I came into the business as a professional organizer, and all of my team are really skilled professionals, and they'll hit the ground running and they know where things should go. But we work with the client to label the cabinets, put things away so that they're reachable, out of reach. We set up areas for the children so that they can feed themselves, little plastic plates in the lower levels. We put tools in one spot, areas for the husband. We want to, for example, the priorities generally are the kitchen, the bedrooms, and the office, or it could be the office, the kitchens, the bedrooms. So we work with them to fine-tune what it is that will satisfy them and get them moving on as fast as possible.
Now, that's amazing. I think I am a closet organizer. I mean, being an organizer in the closet, not doing closets. Because that's what I did with a client who was expecting a baby, had a little boy, and we moved her kitchen prior to her moving, prior to the people coming and picking up all the other furniture. So he had his little sticky decals on the bottom of the drawers, so he could go in and get his Tommy Tippy cups and everything else and didn't feel so unbalanced. It kept that crying and that agita out of the situation for a while. But that was...
We do a lot to get the children into the home so that they're not, we set it all up. Usually the children's rooms, if they have little ones, have to go first. And you set up the same skirting and bedding and curtains and the little toys. And I have certain people in my staff who have children, and they do the kids' rooms. And then there's certain people who have been chefs, and they do the kitchens, and some people who are really statistically minded, and they do the offices. So it's a system that really, it's quite amazing.
Well, we're going to hear more about this, and Margaret will share, well, actually, she's not going to share them. I have custody of these letters, and I'm going to share them with you. So do come back and hear a couple of very, very wonderful testimonials. We'll be right back.